Combo Nation, this is Grown B. I appreciate you guys pulling up for the video. I'm going to be talking about the development of news that we've had for reverse boosting over the last, few weeks or so. Some of the top or more famous Call of Duty players coming out and saying they've been reverse boosting. Now, at the end of the day, I don't think that reverse boosting has ever really stopped. I know people were talking about it a lot a few years ago, and now it seems like people are talking about it a lot again. What I'm here to say is if you were against, if you were condemning, if you hated reverse boosters back in Black Ops 2 and now suddenly, since skill-based matchmaking is affecting you differently, suddenly you're okay with it and suddenly you like it and suddenly you don't have a problem with it, you're a bitch. To take it a step further, you're a hypocritical bitch, which is the worst type of bitch to be. Because for whatever reason, you have a big problem with something until all of a sudden it benefits you or it favors you. Skill-based matchmaking used to mainly affect probably the top 20%, and now maybe it's affecting the top 60%, something crazy like that. If you're slightly above average, you're being affected by skill-based matchmaking. And now since you're being affected by it, you're praising it like, yeah, stick it to the man, stick it to Activision, stick it to Infinity Ward, stick it to Treyarch, show them that your skill-based matchmaking won't really be able to defeat us because we can revert. You better shut your bitch ass up. Like, I always default to fighting games. So like for me, I want to fight people who are around my skill level, because those are the people that challenge me. Those are the people that allow me to get better. Those are the people that I can learn from, and those are the funnest experiences when I know that I'm facing someone who understands me a little bit as a player. Maybe it's a friend, or maybe it's somebody that I've played with a couple of times and now they're starting to adapt to my play style. Those are the most exciting and funnest of matches because I feel like I'm growing on every single encounter and every single engagement, and so I just don't get it. I don't understand it because, you know what? It all goes back to what I said in my previous video. The only thing that matters is the gameplay. The only thing that matters to people is seeing those high streaks, seeing those high score, high kill gameplays. I mean, at that point, you might as well upload gameplay from the campaign. Just upload gameplay from you versus the most high level AIs that Call of Duty has to offer. Why not? Like, what's the point? And you know what? I think what really frustrates me is that it's not like people are trying to get down a bracket or two lower than what their skill level is. Like if you have a 1.2 KD, it's not like people are trying to go up against 0.9 KD players. If you have a 500 score per minute, it's not like people are trying to get into lobbies with people who have a 300 score per minute or a 350. It's like some of these guys are getting an account with a 0.006 KD and joining in on those matches, trying to literally get the worst possible players available. Like, dude, are you serious? Like, you don't want any competition? You don't want any opposition at all? You just want to be able to walk over people who obviously don't know what they're doing on the game. And now, since everybody's so frustrated that they didn't get the game the way they wanted it, suddenly it's cool. Suddenly everybody's okay with it. And I'm just going off, so I'm not as great. I'm trying to find my way back into the Call of Duty community again after a few years, but those are the type of things that I'm hearing. Now, if I'm wrong and people are blasting everybody that's using skill-based matchmaking, then by all means, let me know. All I know is I watched a couple of videos and I saw some screenshots from people tweeting guys that were admitting to reverse boosting, and they were getting a lot of praise. I just think it's stupid, honestly. I know that, like I said, people have always been reverse boosting. I know that it's never going to go away. But the fact that suddenly, in a very quick turnaround, you suddenly have completely flipped your stance on what you think reverse boosting is. That's dumb to me. Like, even if it's been 6 or 7 years, it's dumb to me that you have completely flipped your stance. And you look like a hypocrite. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Here we are at the end of the video. If you like it, like it. If you think someone else might like it, share it. And if you want to see more, I really hope that you will subscribe.